Okay, here's my compression tester, and what I've done, I just made a real simple leak down tester. So all it is a couple air fittings. I just went to Rural King, got this stuff. It was like 40 bucks. It's a couple 1/4-inch air fittings, a 1/4-inch by 3 nipple, a T, a couple 1/4-inch by 1/8-inch NPT reducers, the Schrader valve, and my pressure gauge. I just put that all together, and so now we have the leak down tester. Yeah, I've got a couple reasons why I went ahead and just made this one, but specifically this engine I'm about to test, I don't have a lot of room, so this one just goes straight up, and it's simple. And you know, this fitting will go on my injector nozzle adapter, which I'm going to pull the injectors out, which they're already out, and just make a adapter that drops down in there, and I can just go right onto the top of it. Now what I am going to do is, for spark plugs, you know, on a gasoline engine, you know, here's my compression tester, and so you see it's got the valve in there, the air valve. Now you just take that air valve out, screw it down in there, and plug this in, and you've got a leak down tester. So by using all these adapters, it's a leak down tester for the gasoline engines also. So that's why I went this route with it. I just wanted to show you guys that, because it's a cheap, like I said, I got like 40 bucks and all this stuff. I used brass because this can be used on coolant systems. Oil can be used anywhere. It's not going to affect the brass. So obviously with coolant, you don't want to put 120 pounds to it. It's more like 15 pounds. Check your radiator cap. Don't exceed that pressure. But so anyway, yeah, it's a good way to check for leaks in coolant systems, oil systems. Right now, I put this thing together as a leak down tester, like I said. It's just a little more universal than a lot of them, because I can machine up basically an injector blank that this will screw into the top of, snap that to it, and I'll put air pressure to it. I don't need to worry about bringing the engine around, rotating the engine. You could, but this only goes to 160 pounds, which is fine for gas, but on a diesel, it would just redline that thing. So there's really no point. I'll just, with all 4 valves closed, I'll just pump some air into it. And really, as I'm assembling, there's not even any push rods in, so the valves should be closed. And I'll even take the engine to bottom dead center, fill up the chamber with air, and torque the heads down with this in, and I'll be able to see if there's a point at which it leaks, which that shouldn't be an issue, but it's just a good assembly tool to have. Like I said, other ones are a little bigger, more cumbersome, and this one, you know, you can change different things around if you needed to, easy enough. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that, because anybody can have a leak down tester for $40, and then, you know, you can go to Harbor Freight and get a compression tester. This one's a Mac. I don't think you're going to find it at Harbor Freight, but you could get a cheap one. Just get one that's uses the quick connects, which some do, some don't, but my advice would be to get one that uses quick connects, and then just connect them to your leak down tester, take the Schrader valve, or take the valve out, air valve out, and then use it as a leak down. So super universal tool. Everybody should have a leak down tester, or more than one, but I like this one just because it's so simple. And yeah, that's that. Before you go taking the fittings apart, don't forget to let the air out. You could put a ball valve or something on there to let the air out. I didn't, just because I don't need to. I'm just gonna put a screwdriver in there and let the air out. But I was going for small and simple, try to keep things out of my way, because I'm actually going to use this as I tighten the bolts down to see if there is any warping or anything like that going on, which I don't think there should be, but I'm curious. So, okay, I just figured I'd show you guys that. Thanks for watching.